have to work, and I don't think we get you down at Walmart. Are you kidding? Walmart doesn't pay overtime. You think they're gonna give double time? I'm actually lucky I get double time.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Oh, I guess I do need to repair. Oh, there you go. Damn. Yeah. I'm actually lucky I get double time. I wouldn't even think I would get double time, but the company I work for actually pays double time for holidays, which makes me wonder if we're going to be open for Christmas. Fly, worm, fly.
We were destined to prevail.
Earn quested off now. No. I don't do anything for Christmas. And all the presents will be given out in the morning, and I work close, so it'll be 3 to 10. And honestly, there ain't gonna be jack people on the roads, more than likely, except for those that are, you know, looking for places to eat out on Christmas. So of course, Joyful will probably not be happy about it. She'll be like, it's Christmas, you should not be working. I'd be like, do you realize how much you just spent on Christmas? We kind of need the double time to make up for it.
Here we go.
Ow.
Get up! Get up!
Who's spitting at me? Oh. No, you come here. Yeah, my husband and I don't have kids yet, and I still get upset if he has to work. I get it. You don't know Jim? Jim's an okay guy. Come here. Am I okay? I'm perfectly fine. Jim's a little weird, but he's all right. Oh shoot, there's a bunch. All right. Where do you think you're going? I love this gun. I'm gonna name it Fireball. Fly like an eagle into the sea.
The last of them.
Booyah. Boyong Suyong. They weren't kidding though. Wildlife out here. There's a lot. I didn't even see him there. Something over there. I thought it was an egg.
Oh, good. A fight. Well done. We are
Yeah,
victorious.
kill 50 enemies with a tossball stick or tossball blocker. I can finally stop meleeing. Perfect. Achievement unlocked. Where are we at over here? Oh, this is the sulfur pits. Oh, there's the roadway. Okay. Ooh, do, 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 do. See everybody. Why you search things? Find a lot of ammo. And if you're lucky, you just might find a more powerful weapon.
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Beat that it's here, though.
Sulfur, nature's natural acid.
Well done. We're still alive.
Still alive thanks to me. Of course, I don't know how you're gonna get meat off of a disintegrated body, but whatever. Oh, and now I'm finally overcumbered. All right. So we're gonna break this down, that down, that down. Tech skills. Actually, I might want to wear that. Wear that down. 41 in armor. What am I currently wearing? 26? Oh, wow. Nice. Range weapon skill. Medical. Okay. Ooh. 7. Wonder if I could. Possibility. All right. Wear that. Wear that. Pistol. Pistol. Oh, wow. clear up my inventory a bit. Everything's all plasma. Ooh, I wonder if that would work. That might actually work better in his hands. Six ships were added to your... And this one... Alright. Now we're going to repair everything. Oh. Repair everything. Don't, don't. I need to find a stock supplier somewhere of some of those things for my third consumable spot. All right, let's see. So we were heading south. Not throw birth out just yet.
Fight on our done
Oh. All right.
That's the last of them.
Where'd it go? Where did it go? Fiddlesticks. Did it fly up here? Oh man. Could have had good loot. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. Snow, snow, snow. But what about Al Snow? I can't see. Boom. We are victorious. We are victorious because I know how to shoot a gun. Man. Getting awfully dangerous out here. Nothing out here. Nothing to the far reaches. Well. The far reaches of the corner.
Got it. Inside voices.
Got it. Dakota. A second Manta Queen? Blind. I don't think they ever drop anything. Cloud giving out kitty hugs today. It's a kitty hug. I like kitty hugs.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Yeah, actually I do. Judging by the looks, place is being overrun. My team sucks. I don't like the sound of
The power of the dark side.
yes, the power of the dark side. Something I know very well. Let's see. This terminal is sole property of Blackwood Z. Access by any person other than Blackwood Z is unauthorized. So blah blah blah. Journal entry 2343. Something stinks about these evac prep procedures. I know the petros were expensive, but shipping them out of here isn't going to be easy. Even the hunters are recommending we let them loose outside the gates. I don't get why we're taking them with us. Anyways, someone up the chain must really believe in the project. On the 28th. Whoa. I'm copying my meeting notes for Austria. Still can't shake the feeling that they're hiding something. Town meeting on the 28th. Sumner called the meeting to discuss preparations for our immediate departure. Paulina pledges assurance that nobody is being fired. Explains the job waits us all on Terra 2. More top management is very pleased with the project. Petro and wants to ensure its assets are preserved. See McClure, so the project isn't being shuttled. Sumner, no, just move off Terra 1. But how will we transport the Petros? Hunters will assist in the safety of moving them into or onto the shuttles. It was hard enough getting them into the cage first place. What about the Rapidons? Seen more and more around town. Assurance that the Rapidons are not interested in the I don't know about that. No more about the Petros. Floor is now open to the general question. How many shuttles are coming? We don't know. At least one. One is enough for all of us plus the damn Petros. Let's worry about that when the evac arrives. Looks like we're out of time. Thanks for coming, everyone, and keep up the great work. We're fucked. Shuttle landed on the pad. We started moving Petro cages. Some of them broke. Birds everywhere. Talons everywhere. Even the clipped ones turned out they can run. Who knew? When the Raps got in, I don't know how. Must be a hole in the wall somewhere. Maybe they can dig. Fuck. They were all over the Petros at first, and then us. Summer and the other upper management were already on the shuttle. Raps got near the pod. Someone panicked. They left us. Avoid take their black hearts. They left us. Got a few homes stabilized, but it isn't going to last. Raps everywhere. They caught scent of what's in the bottling plant, and now they're nesting. We need to move. Going to have to book it south across the bridge. Cordon off half the town. I've been trying to hail corporate and none of the messages are getting through. I don't think help's coming. Cecil insists corporate wouldn't abandon us. Yes, they would. But I saw that shuttle. There wasn't enough room for us and the birds. Someone up there made a decision and it wasn't for our well-being. Rotten bastards, make it out of this mess. I'm coming for them. So basically, this area got screwed hard. Oh yeah. No. Come on. There we go. Oh, there's nothing up there anyway. Basically, all they care about was the Petros and upper management. Everybody else, fuck off. Sounds like corporate, all right. Oh, hello. Not bad. I was not playing earlier. All right, so came in through there. Anybody play Fortnite? These guys remind me of Columbo, only meaner. Didn't even have a chance. Evicted. Someone was able to kill that one. All they got.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Hmm. Sealed. You still haven't killed him?
Fate shines on us today.
No, for now. What were they bottling? Purple berry punch. Oh, soda. Hmm. Do 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 do. Pardon me. Purple berry punch. Oh yeah. I don't think there's anything. 64. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in my inventory that can get me higher on lock picking. It is a shame. I sure do like to eat the legs. Mmm. Human legs. I like we eat chicken legs. Like, huh. Maybe they don't think we're intelligent enough to eat the brains. The brains are a little lackluster in this one.
A fight.
Whew, smorgasbord here. Say rabid. Yeah, rabid. Nom 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 nom.
We've got trouble.
Call that trouble. Call that target practice. Target practice. Oh yeah. Da, 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 da. Target practice. That's what you call target practice. So Cloud, what's on your schedule for this week? Today, your technical Monday. Or is it going to be like most jobs and it'll be your Monday, Tuesday combined? A report written by a Rizzo wildlife specialist regarding Project Petro. It lists concerns that the higher than average volume of petrare corpses may be attracting local wildlife. Combined with the alluring purple berry aroma coming from the Cascadia bottling plant, engineer worries about rapidons may be encroaching ever closer to the walls. Though the walls are theoretically sound, the engineer warns that they are relatively shallow and that particular clever rapidons could possibly dig beneath them or find their way into the chemical waste pipes. Ooh, infiltration. Yeah, today is technically my Monday, but I get to work from home. Oh, well, oh yeah. It's Monday / Tuesday combined. Yes, it is. So happy for the weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. And then for some reason we forget that means Tuesday is a Monday, Tuesday event. It's like, yeah, 3 days off. And it's like, haha, Tuesday, double the work. Unless you're in a factory and you're just making product, then it's not really technically double the work because you can only produce so much in one day. What do I get to do? I get to make sandwiches. I'm actually kind of back into my element, and it kind of makes me happy. Shoot. That makes me happy. Repair all. Now, do I like the hours? The hours are all right. Except for when we're slow. Nice shot. And now we're going to put all of this into lockpicking. Okay, my lockpicking. I think the perk I want this time. I am. I actually quit Walmart early. I quit them. When was it? Saturday. Quit them Saturday or Sunday. One of the two. Saturday or Sunday. Because last week was our store opening, and I knew I'd be putting in a lot of hours preparing the store and opening the store. So I essentially can literally under my belt say I have helped open a brand new store. So, and this is actually the first time I've ever been hired in as a supervisor and not a crew member. And yes, I know I've always complained about hiring people off the street straight into supervision instead of from the ground up, but I fall in that technicality that I always have, that it's okay to hire a supervisor if they have the experience. So the issue that I always had when I was working at my factory job was that they would hire supervisors that had no food background. Basically, in our area, we have a couple food plants and a lot of we have plastic factories, we have car factories, and a lot of times they were hiring managers from factories that don't deal with food. So you don't understand our process, and you want to come in and you want to make a food factory plant run like a car plant, and it doesn't work that way. And it always bothered me. It's like you have no experience in what we do, and you don't know what you're doing. I, on the other hand, I have 10 years total of fast food experience. I have 20 years of food safety experience. I have 20 years of dealing with the FDA and their codes of health inspection. I have the credentials to literally just walk in as a supervisor and know what I'm doing. So it's completely different. Hello. Okay, I know. Anamino? Is that how that's pronounced? I am terrible with words. I excelled in math. Well, currently we are clearing out a town that was completely screwed over. That was a bottling plant for purple berry. I'm guessing it's the type of soda in this game. They had caged up petros, which I'm guessing is a type of ray that they harvested for the purple berry drink. Corporate came in, said we're moving you guys from Terra 1 to Terra 2, which is a different planet. Only sent one cargo ship for the petros and supervision, and completely, in better terms of words, fucked this town over. So oh yeah, I used to work for Walmart until I got this new job where I'm technically only making 50 cents more, but the potential to grow is higher than at Walmart. So that, and some of the things that my local Walmart was not doing really irked me, and it kind of showed me that they aren't willing to change their ways, and they just don't really care because their answer always is, well, that's how it's always been. Why do we have to keep it that way? Why can't we fix things that need to be fixed? Why can't we improve things that need to be improved? Why does it always have to be, oh well, that's the way it was when I was here? Then change it, Mr. Team Lead. That's kind of your, isn't that, other than money, isn't that kind of the reason why you take a higher position job, is to fix things that weren't right to begin with, to make things better than what it was when you were a lonely little peasant? It's kind of supposed to be the point. That's why I go into supervision. Don't like something? Well, the only way you can change it is by going up the ladder. So, but I mean, that's, I was not going to get anywhere. Changes weren't going to be made. I asked for things about 2 weeks in to make things better and faster for the crew to do stuff, and I was there for 2 months and the changes were never made. And they were simple things. Like, how many times do you go into Walmart and you go down the ice cream aisle and you see the little pints of ice cream and they're just all over the place because there's no sorter? They're not in you know, the shelf where they could be sorted properly into rows, and they're just kind of thrown in there. Yeah, I asked for those on my second week because they asked me, what could we do? And I told them, you could do this. We need this, so everything's not all over the place. I was told they were ordered and were still never put in. So you're telling me it takes 2 months to order sorters and get them in? I don't think they were ever ordered. And then they wanted my advice on their training aspect, and I told them flat out that for a new employee, that you should stick them in one aisle and have them only learn that aisle until they learn how to use the app to scan product and get faster in that aisle. Because what they would do is they'd put you in one aisle one night, and then the next night you'd be in a different aisle. Well, at that point, you're starting all over. It's basically day one all over again. You can know how to scan the barcodes and where to put them, but if you don't know that aisle to quickly look, see it, and go to that location, then is basically day one for you. You are scanning every single item and then trying to find its location. It's day one all over again. And you just keep getting moved to different aisles. I get they want people to learn every single aisle so that way they can just move you. But in my opinion, solely my opinion, and I'm sorry, YouTube, you're having to listen to this long rant when you watch this video on YouTube later on. But anyway, in my opinion, those with the highest seniority that have been there the longest get to choose where they like to work first, what aisles or what areas they prefer. That's where they go, and you just move down the line. Say to everybody, pick your top 3 areas that you would like to work, and we will try and get you one of those 3 areas. Because in my honest opinion, a worker is only going to work harder and faster in an area that they enjoy. I'm not saying stocking shelves is enjoyable, but if you are the strongest and you enjoy that aisle and you don't find it that much of a pain, you're going to be quicker and faster, and you're going to enjoy it more, where it's not like the entire night. It's like, man, this freaking sucks. I hate this. Oh crap. I wish I was over here. And your morale just plummets more and more. Now, some people, they don't care. It's just like, I don't care what all it is. I'll do anything. You know, it doesn't matter to me. Some have a preference. For me, I liked working in dairy. Dairy was a lot of fun for me. It's literally break down the pallet, you go to your little section, and everything is just in a row. It is that simple. It's like, oh, lunch meat, here you go. And cheese, there you go. You know, very easy. If I had to pick one of the 4 locations out of dairy, it would be butter and pastry, because there's only like one size of every item, so it's just quick to do it. Just and I've seen people struggle in that area. It's like, it's really not that hard. You see a big tub of cottage cheese, there's only one location it can go in. It's not like there's 6 different rows. So squish the breads. We actually don't deal with bread too much. We have a small section, but most of the breads that were stocked were done by other vendors. So we never really dealt with bread. There's one person that would go in and check the bread every now and then, but actually stocking breads, that was done by vendors. Same way with most drinks, unless they were Walmart brand or all the other little stuff like Welchers and, you know, the big bottles, but like Coke and Pepsi, those were all done by vendors. They'd come in and they'd vendor their own. So yeah. But so yeah, I quit them a week early. Mainly also because they put me on the following week. So my end date was supposed to be yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be my last day at Walmart, technically. That was my 2-week period. And the following Saturday, after I put in my 2 weeks, Saturday the schedule would come out and they already had me down for another week of work. And it's like, you didn't even tell my managers like you were supposed to, did you? You didn't tell the night shift managers that I was quitting on September 1st. And it's like, nope. I'm going to devote my time to my new current job that's going to need me because of the store opening than this one that doesn't care. They're just plugging people in. I've seen so many people leave in my 2 months there that it's ridiculous. The turnaround rate is ridiculous. And it's because they expect you. The expectation isn't hard because they expect a case per minute, which is doable. But when you have a supervisor that is hounding you to be faster and pulls out a stopwatch to time you because her boss is getting on to her or them, it could be a he, it was a her in my case, then their only retaliation is to beat down the crew. That's not how that works. If your upper management is coming to you with a problem and you know how to solve that problem, the answer is not to belittle the crew and to time them and so they would praise you for doing a good job, but then turn around in the same sentence and tell you that you're lacking in something. It's a good job, you're doing this, but, and then there's the but straight down. It's like, fuck, seriously? And that was the majority of issues is they bring up, you're doing great, we're looking good, but we need to get faster. It's like, how can you say we're looking good and we're doing the right things, but yet we're not doing the right things at the same time? How does that make any sense? you know, we're doing a good job. We're getting stuff on the shelves and this looks this, but we're still too slow. And no, if stuff is getting on the shelves and we're not having any accidents and everything looks good for the customer and for the day shift pullers, why does it matter if we're a little slower than what you technically want? Everything is getting off the shelves or on the shelves. Everything is getting zoned properly to look like we have full shelves when technically they don't. Uh, Trust me. There's a trick behind that. I, it doesn't boost morale. Managers are supposed to work alongside crew, not sit in the back and belittle them and tell them if they're doing wrong. If you
The wizard
see
is never
something,
late.
hey Protoss,
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
if you see something that isn't working or that can be improved, you should help them out in improving it. Make suggestions. Figure out why they do what they do. Maybe there's a reason that they can't do it the standard way because of some ailment or problem that they have. Say that, you know, it's faster to stock it this way, but they can't because maybe it's a height problem. Maybe the thing that's slowing them down for that area is they're too short, so they have to climb the ladder every time that they need to put something up, which slows down. That's a lot of up and down motion. So maybe you should put two people in that aisle, a short person and a tall person to do the tall stuff, and then the short person that's naturally in that aisle just to do the bottom half. You're going to get the aisle finished faster by having two people tackling one aisle than having one person do that one aisle by themselves. But that wasn't the suggestion. It's just move faster. You can't move faster. Not only that, but your off shift or your second shift and day shift weren't making the job any easier either. I couldn't tell you how many times I'd spend a half an hour, my first half an hour to an hour, pulling empty boxes and putting or condensing product into one box. Too many times you would have to zone your aisle to see how many empty boxes there were and how many, you know, say you have 2 rows of Chef Boyardee and one row has 10 cans in it and the other one has 12 cans and a row can hold 24, and somebody couldn't come by and just condensed all that down into one aisle and took the empty box and threw it away, so your job is easier to grab, cut down, and plug in. Come on, Walmart's not that busy. They can get busy, but they ain't that busy. So it's things like that that, you know, you can help product move along, and they just didn't want to listen. So